Sinai-Grace names its PCA of the year. Has she cared for you? Smokers beware, you won't find a job at the DMC. And wait until you hear this. These stories and more coming up next on Sinai-Grace Today. Hello, I'm Melanie Moss. There's no doubt that if you or a loved one are spending time in the hospital, a little kindness and commitment to quality care goes a long way. Sinai-Grace has recently named Raven Tucker Williams as the 2012 Patient Care Associate of the Year.
My main goal of accomplishment is the best satisfaction of my patients, making sure they're comfortable, healthy when they leave here, feeling well. That's my main goal throughout the day, making sure everyone is stable. It's important that I let patients know that I care about their well-being because I am the primary person with them throughout the day. I take care of them all throughout the day. And a lot of patients don't have someone that they feel cares for them a lot of times we run across. So I feel it's always important to just let them know, hey, I'm here, I'll be here for you, and I care about you, and I want you to be well.
Raven was picked by her supervisor and peers who say patients just love her.
Raven is so special because she does the little things that mean so much for patients. One example is the patient said that she was so thoughtful because she took the time to braid her hair. And she had been asking for her hair to be washed and braided, and Raven took the moment to do that. So those are the things that a lot of patients highlight her on because she does the extra things that go a long way with the patients, in addition to her PCA responsibilities.
When I was named PCA of the Year, it was a big surprise. They caught me by surprise when they told me, but it was an honor. I was very thrilled and happy to know that my coworkers and patients look at me that way as a person that goes over and beyond. I love seeing my patients smile. I love coming to work every day and working my hardest to make people feel better.
She received a gift basket at a small ceremony on her unit, and now she gets to carry the title through the year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're a smoker, don't look for a job at the DMC. The hospital system recently implemented a nicotine-free hiring policy. As of July 1st, anyone hired will need to complete a nicotine screening as part of their pre-placement assessment screening by Occupational Health. This will apply to all DMC facilities and jobs. The new policy is part of the Vanguard System's Health for Life initiative, which promotes healthy eating, living, and disease management. According to a new study, it's not just the DMC employees who could benefit from better food choices. The entire human population weighs 316 million tons. In case you forgot your elementary school math, a ton is 2,000 pounds. About the size of a hippo. The average weight worldwide is 136 pounds, but here in the U.S., we're chowing down. We weigh an average of 178 pounds, and we are indeed shouldering the weight of the world. The U.S. makes up only 6% of the world's population, but we carry nearly a third of the world's weight. Every 30 seconds, someone in the world loses a lower limb because of diabetes. Lesley Harding caught up with Dr. Mohammad Khalil to talk about keeping your feet free of wounds.
There's no such thing as a minor wound to the foot, especially if you're diabetic. I caught up with Dr. Mohammad Khalil, a wound care specialist at Sinai-Grace Hospital, to find out why the rate of amputation is 10 times higher in people with diabetes than without.
Few reasons. Number one, diabetic patients have they're immunocompromised, meaning that they don't respond to infection as well as you or I. So if there is an infection, they don't fight it off as well because of the diabetes, and therefore the infection spreads and may get to the bone, causing amputation.
So that means taking care of your feet should be a #1 priority. Here are some tips.
Preventing wounds, if there's a small callus or something like that, that could be very easily preventable by seeing a podiatrist every, depending on how bad their neuropathy is or how bad their sensation is. You see a podiatrist on a regular basis. We may shave down the callus, offload it, diabetic shoes, things like that. And I also have my patients check their feet twice a day and look for any breakdowns or any calluses or anything like that that can be a potential problem or a potential ulcer. And as soon as they notice it, I have them come into my office right away. The wound care center here is important because we have the advanced wound care products here to help transform. You alluded earlier to the wounds that are stubborn and don't want to heal, but here we got grafts that we could put on the wound to help convert the wound from in a non-healing state into a healing state. And we have a whole array of advanced wound care products to control things like infection or to, again, transform the wound from that chronic non-healing state into a healing phase.
If you have a wound that's not healing or are concerned about your diabetes, make an appointment at Sinai-Grace Hospital. Call 313-966-4800.
Did you know that 116 million people in this country experience some form of chronic recurrent pain? The economic costs for this problem are quite high. It's estimated about $600 billion annually. Did you know that Sinai-Grace Hospital is one of the few hospitals in the region to offer a program specifically designed to treat the complicated problems associated with chronic pain? The Functional Recovery Program is a 7-week comprehensive rehabilitation program designed to treat the various psychological, physical, social problems associated with ongoing pain.
Is working on your computer or iPad bad for your eyes?
No, it's not. Computer eye strain has much more to do with how you use modern technology as opposed to the technology in and of itself. And there's really no long-term adverse side effects regarding using these computers or other devices. Some advice that I tend to give patients is, one, avoid using these devices under bright lighting. You should dim your light a bit to make your situation a bit more comfortable. The other thing that you should do is take plenty of breaks. Oftentimes people spend many hours at the computer or looking at their iPad and they don't blink and their eyes dry out and become exhausted or tired and maybe even develop headaches while they're using them. So you really should take breaks. Make an effort to blink your eyes so that your eyes don't dry out. So working on your computers, this myth is busted.
That's all for this edition of Sinai-Grace Today. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, you can watch every edition of our show by going to our Sinai-Grace Today YouTube channel. I'm Melanie Moss. Thanks for watching.